travel with me and my husband from New York City to Sardinia. So we were going on our 2-week anniversary trip to Europe. We decided to start off our trip by going to Sardinia, but it ended up being kind of a hellish start because a lot of our flights were delayed. A lot of the trains that were supposed to come and subways that were supposed to come didn't end up coming. The bus didn't come. We ended up having to take an Uber to the subway, and we paid $70 for those burgers. So it was not starting off strong at all. The flight was really, really bad. Given we paid like $250 for these flights, so I mean, I wasn't complaining. We did get food, which was great, but yeah, it was absolutely terrible. The seat was so small and tiny, and they didn't have any vegetarian options, unfortunately, so I gave my husband the chicken. But yeah, we weren't seated together. We were separated. At this point, it was an overnight flight, and we had to get from one Paris airport to the other Paris airport so we can get to Milan. And honestly, it was beautiful. It was very, relaxing once we got there. And then I did some shopping because I love Paris airports. They always have the best shopping. And this fragrance I ended up getting, but towards the end of the trip. So I absolutely loved it. It was so good. And then we hopped on our flight from from Paris airport to, I believe, we went to Milan, which is honestly like an hour, 15-minute flight. Not bad. All of these flights, the first two were great. We ended up getting McDonald's because I've always wanted to try McDonald's abroad. And honestly, it was actually a lot better, and it didn't taste as artificial. This is kind of where it went downhill. So we originally thought it was going to be like a 10 to 30-minute delay. It ended up being 4 hours, and we had to board at I think it was 12 or 1, and then we got there at 2, which made us miss our car rental. So they canceled our car rental, and the whole airport was closed, as you can see here, and we had to sleep in the airport because literally there was no way to get to our hotel. It was $200 to take an Uber, and we were not going to do that because it was just ridiculous. So we had to wait in the airport from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. Literally, my husband pulled out his Bible because he was like, this is not how we wanted to start our trip. The first night sleeping in the airport, it was absolutely ridiculous. And my husband was literally praying because he was like, we need to turn this around. So then at 8 o'clock, we finally got our car rental. We had to pay double for it, but at least we were finally heading there. We got to our hotel. It's nothing fancy at all. The hotel is absolutely outdated, but that's very typical in non-touristy areas. But the reason why we booked this hotel is because it's literally right across the street from the beach, and this is the view, and it's absolutely amazing. But